Now, question is here, do things get dropped into the fuel slot or not? It's an important question. Either way, it looks like this thing needs power. Let me hook it up to that. I'm going to want a storage solution.
Okay, so Googling jump boot satisfactory returns nothing. I think people are just pulling my leg. They're apparently
apparently
speed
it's
boots.
an exosuit.
Oh.
Someone asked, yeah, it's called an exosuit or something. It increases agility, jump boost, and fall distance.
Okay. Well, there's the answer. That's all I needed.
Dunk. Oh, does that get pulled out? It does get pulled out, okay. Well, I need to know that if a truck comes over here with a cargo of coal, what happens? Does it get loaded into its inventory or not? Let me have a look at you. If I give... Oh, really? This truck just decided to fly off. Key to drive tractor? Ah, no. Wanda, what have you done to the tractor?
I haven't done anything. Okay, here we go. So there are jump boots. They're called blade runners. Increases movement speed, negates. Okay. Doesn't say where to get them though. Dang it. Well, it's some kind of T6 resource. So whatever it is, it's something for me to work towards. That's really all I need.
Hoop! My tractor disappeared! God, God! I need to go and get another one, but they're on the wrong side of the base! Ah! Actually, never mind, I can take them apart. Aha! That's fine.
Old Aavak had a farm. It disappeared within a day. E-I-E-I-O.
What?
You never heard Old MacDonald?
Oh yeah, I heard Old MacDonald. I was just wondering where that came from out of nowhere.
I mean, your tractor disappeared at the very least.
I mean, it kind of did a backflip, then landed on a rock face, and then I couldn't do anything with it, and then I fell into it, and when I got out, it wasn't there anymore. So, I mean, yeah, kind of, I suppose. A little bit more of a wonky kind of route, but sure. I want to split this stack. Some of it in its fuel slot.
I can't.
Some of it right there.
I can't just jump on top of storage containers anymore. It's a grim world I live in.
Okay, so this just dropped off. Oh, okay, so did this just get refueled completely then? Yeah, it did get a load of fuel, but how does this deal with fuel? Maybe what I need to do is route some of the fuel back around and it'll go into the fuel area, maybe? I think I might have to try it. So, I'm gonna grab this. Gonna make a splitter to send some of the fuel back into the depot. This will make sense. Just done. Now, what I'm hoping is to see that this goes into the fuel slot on it, because otherwise, I'm not really sure how useful this is going to be for us. I'll see. Oh, that was completely wrong. I'm very glad that this game allows you to get everything back when you accidentally place something down.
Yeah,
So many games don't do that, and so you're like, ah. And so if they haven't got like planning tools that allow you to visualize where something's going really well before you place it, it can be an incredibly annoying situation to be in.
Oh, I think we've run out of power. Well, actually, chances are I overloaded it, but still. Well, dang. Okay. Work.
Oh. Right.
There we go.
I think one of the people in chat just helped me out with that, actually. That may, in fact, this might be the fuel input point. Yeah, I think you're right, chat. Thank you for being much cleverer than me. This is going to start filling the fuel. Is this filling the truck? Let me reverse it so it's not within range of it being reloaded. Yep. Ah, perfect. Okay, so any coal that's delivered will be split between going back into its own fuel and being delivered to the storage then. Yes. Alright, so the next thing I need is another one of these. Means 10 more frames. Alright, slowly getting there. How are things going for you, Wanda?
Let's see. So, I've hit the power cap, so we're going to need that coal. I think
okay,
what
the
I'm
coal
going to...
is being delivered.
Oh.
Rather, there is coal there that you can grab.
Is it on a line, or...?
No, it's just in a storage right now.
Okay.
But you can deliver it to a line, sure.
Yeah, see, I think what I'm going to do is probably head for one of your coal mines and put up the, put together the power plant there.
Oh, the whole power plant's over there, and then you're going to run it down. I mean, you could just have the power plants over here, honestly, because the trucks are going to work.
But the trucks are going to be transporting coal. It'd be better to have them just transport the coal that we actually need for on-site stuff, because there's no reason to have the power plants here. They're just going to take up space and be awkward. Whereas we can just leave them right there, next to the source, and we don't have to worry about wasting extra resources, time, and potentially logistics with the sugar cubes. Just get coal enough for power. Whereas coal for steel, that's what we want to truck in. Because this isn't like Factorio. You don't have to worry about like aliens coming to nibble your bits. So, you know, might as well leave that stuff kind of far away.
Sure.
Just what you can.
I'm recording the path with the sugar cube right now. Ooh, that didn't sound good.
Yeah.
You alright?
I think I just need to drink more water. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's true of pretty much everyone in the world, frankly. We are so bad at drinking.
I'm usually pretty good about self-hydrating. The main problem is I ran into is whenever I move to a new place, it tastes different. So
yeah.
So you know, moving here, the flavor changed semi-drastically. And I didn't like it as much. Let's see. Can I make... Oh, I can't do equipment here. And so I don't like the water from the tap as much. It's not as big of an issue. We got like a filter thing, but you know, there's some level of just like water that I have to get over again now that I'm actually used to drinking it. Let's see if I die falling on the sugar cube. I do, actually. So, you can no longer use sugar cubes to avoid fatal fall damage.
Well, that seems fair. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Annoying as it may be, it does seem fair.
Maybe the truck that we can get won't have such issues.
Let's back you up a bit. Now, do I need to program this with a return path? I guess I probably will.
Now, which was the coal mine with all the extra nodes? The closer one to the base or the further one?
The further one.
Okay.
Basically, if you go to where I am, all the nodes are there. Actually, the closer... This is the furthest location from the base. So it's possible that you might want to just go to the one that's closer, but it did seem to be through an area that was a little bit more dangerous. So I'm not sure how
Okay.
best...
Well, if I've got a
that
sugar cube, I'm probably safe.
one. Could well be, actually, yeah.
'Cause I don't think they go after sugar cubes. So I'll set up a power plant over there. Vehicle noises are loud. Oh.
Okay, the station will refuel and load the sugar cube with coal. Okay.
I forgot we don't have any stone or concrete really stockpiled. I need that. It's enough for a bit.
Oh man, it deletes the whole route. That's kind of annoying. Oh.
Oh, did you? Are you
Start recording again? I get because I'm figuring I need to do a whole round trip for it to move between the nodes, at least so it can do it intelligently. Otherwise, it'll like get to the end node and be like, okay, I've got to go back to the starting node now, and yeah, it's very far away. So I'm just gonna make my own route, and then it'll be like dumb. So I'll just record a whole round trip. Should be fine, and then I'll turn on autopilot and let it do its thing. Hello, chargers. And then I'll need to make a second sugar cube to go to the other route. But that'll come once we've got a fair bit of stuff together. I mean, thankfully, this is actually very much like there's a road here already, the way it's kind of worn the grass away.
I will admit, the forest is most definitely like the hardest to navigate. So it's good that you actually have a road. Because the desert is like super clear. I guess our previous base would have been atrocious to navigate on sugar cubes. I guess we already did kind of experience that.
Yeah. Just to recount for people in chat, because a couple of new people have joined in, so they didn't get the message on them. Because I'm playing this in co-op, Wander and I are not as vocal with chat as we would usually be if we were doing things solo, simply because we'd end up talking over each other so much. But we are watching everything in chat, so we are seeing things. We're just not going to keep pausing our conversation or talking over each other as much. Just as an FYI.
Ah. A truck. Stop shooting my truck. Okay, so the shooter guys will shoot you.
Okay.
If you're still on a truck.
Good to know.
Chargers, on the other hand, seem unimpressed. Oh, I don't...
Ooh, I wonder what's going to happen if there's multiple sugar cubes required to navigate the same sort of path. Will they bump into each other?
Oh. Can you copy and paste a route from one sugar cube to another, or do you have to manually
I think I'd probably manually have to drive it, yeah.
Oof.
I have no idea if this thing, if you need to, well, the truck stop can move 120 stacks per something or other. Oh, that was a massive bit of rubber banding there. Is everything alright on your end?
I'm surrounded by bad. I forgot to bring a zappy stick.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this.
Carefully. Is my
Yeah.
recommendation. Oh, the rubber banding is severe now. I don't think the sugar cube is
It's because I'm
enjoying such a
driving.
long route.
Probably. I don't think the game likes me driving. Or
Oh, right, okay.
maybe some other things. I don't know.
Yeah, the sugar cubes seem to record coordinates. Like, I've noticed the path markers get closer and closer together as my speed drops. So I imagine you'd just want to record a path that slows down gently around the stops, so it has ample time to drop things off. There we go. There we are. Finish recording. Enable autopilot. Right, so autopilot's enabled. If I get out now, will it follow its route? You know what, let's find out.
I seem to have bugged
Bye,
myself.
sugar cube.
That's not a
Goodbye.
good feeling.
Goodbye. Sugar cube's on its epic journey. Well done, sugar cube.
Well, I have bugged myself. I can't actually, I can't actually interact with anything anymore. Like, I can't pull out a tool or whatever.
I'm bring up the escape menu.
I'm gonna kill myself and see if I can fix it.
Sure. Okay.
Because, yeah, that lag spike that you experienced was me hopping in and out of my truck at high speeds, which apparently the game didn't like. Unsurprisingly, honestly.
Okay, well, the first sugar cube route is doing its thing, really. Truck station is filling up with coal, which is pretty grand. I'm going to wait for the sugar cube to return. I don't know how long it'll take, mind you, but I'm hopeful that it'll be really cool. But yeah, that route is now saved in. The sugar cube's off to do its awesome stuff. But if you need to wander, we can just save the game and then log out and log back in.
No, I fixed it. I just needed to die.
Coolio!
Okay. Researching green power slugs. Keep an eye out while you're out and about for those crashed wreckages, by the way.
Will do. Will do.
Because yeah, we wanna find those. That might be how you get the Blade Runners. Maybe. I don't know. It's
okay.
The wiki is incredibly vague on where you get them.
Just to recap for people who have dropped into chat and have heard talk about the cheating and stuff like that, Wanda and I have no cheats enabled. We turned on basically console commands for all intents and purposes to allow us to rebuild back to a point where our game crashed. We had been playing on the early access version of the game. The alpha version of the game prior to early access launch on the 19th. And we tried to continue that save, and it didn't go so well.
Yeah,
it just started crashing. Yeah, about every 13, 20 minutes, it would crash. So we decided we'd start on a fresh save, because it can sometimes be that sort of thing, like a legacy save will be unstable. And so far, no problems. So we just rebuilt to where we were, more or less. And, for example, the Sugar Cube route, all of this was something that we didn't have in the previous game. So we turned off all of the cheats and building with infinite resources before we laid down this kind of stuff.
Oh, dang it.
I missed. Apparently one of the developers was in chat. I missed it. I'm so bad at that. Oh my god.
Oh, you had one of the devs hanging out?
Yeah.
Oopsie.
I'm so bad. So bad. I'm gonna have to tweet at them later and say, I'm sorry.
Ow.
People in my chat can tweet at the Satisfactory devs and say, I'm sorry on my behalf also. Damn it. I am worst streamer. Okay. I was going to wait until the Sugar Cube came back, but I'm bored. So I'm going to wander after the Sugar Cube. Because I've got to go back and get the materials anyway. Oh, there it is. It's coming back. It will run me over and probably kill me, but I'm going to quickly go back.
We need to Sorry. We need to research that zappy stick when we get the chance.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Because it makes short work of the little guys. If I can just steamroll them, that'd be kind of nice. Because, let's see, the coal mine, by the way, the one that you said was a little dangerous. There's 4 of them there. I'm gonna see if I can make my way over to that.
Okay. Well, the Sugar Cube route worked. The cube went and had come back full route, so I'm taking it back now. I'm just going to drive it back myself so that I can get back and set things up. I'll also hook up the coal to the to the conveyor network. Now that I know everything is going to run for itself. Oh my lord, the rubber banding when I'm driving. It didn't have any rubber banding when it was just driving itself, though. So it's clearly netcode, that one.
I think we might also be running into some issues because I'm ranging out and the foliage is making the game lag.
Okay.
Because, like, I'm noticing there's a lot more, like, immediate just lag. Like, my frame rate has tumbled.
Okay.
Considerably.
It's probably because you're
having
to do the lion's share of all the computation right now, because I'm not really feeling any kind of graphical issues at all.
Well, I'm also in the middle of the woods, which, you know, my computer also has some serious issues with various games sometimes. Like, certain models are just not optimized enough for my Ryzen. My Ryzen's just like, just loses it. And so this deep forest is making it very unhappy.
Yeah. Apparently some of the streamers have been playing this, and I don't know the wonder that is riding the rocket into the space. Wow. I mean, it was fun, but ultimately self-defeating. Considering that every time we did it, we had to relaunch the game.
It might be better now.
Ah, it's true. Also, if you had a jetpack, you could ride it part of the way and then jump off. And engage your jetpack when you landed. Or just about to land. Just, take the edge off.
You weren't kidding when you said, this direction was dangerous.
Yep. I did try to warn you.
I'm having a taser fight with, I think it's 4 of the Chargers? Well, if you want Carapace after this, I have got Carapace.
Fair enough. Right. Well,
Cheat not.
Cole is doing good on our side now. How do I want to hook this up? Carefully, probably. Alright, I'm just going to hook up the coal now onto the conveyor system, but it'll wait then until you're ready to hook up the steel production.
Who's needed?
But it will be there for you when you're ready.
15 megawatt hours. I actually found a crashed ship.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Unfortunately, it needs 50 megawatt hours, and I do not have that right now. Oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, I found the coal mine, but it's covered in farts.
I mean, if you're setting it, you only need to survive it long enough to build everything you need, which you can do from a distance. Oop. Oh man, I need those screws. Okay. We're producing screws, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know what though? I'm just gonna make whatever I can manually, and then I'll do the rest.
Ow. Really? It's not even fair.
For those asking, I am enjoying Satisfactory immensely. It would be very hard for me to overstate how much I'm enjoying this game. Also, hello, Casa! How many deaths are we at? Wanda's at quite a few.
Am I?
Actually, I think it's 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something like 2. Wanda kept killing himself by being mean to me.
It was 1 death. It was 1 really funny death.
To be fair, worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I literally sat down. I kind of saw out the corner of my eyes. I let Tilly out of the room. It's like, that looks like more sugar cubes than I left with. I seem to distinctly remember having no sugar cubes sitting on top of my face when I left, in fact. And then, just as I sat down and was putting the headphone on, Wanda just burst out laughing, and the sugar cubes just exploded in all directions. Like
space.
So funny.
Before we're done, we should do that again, just because of it was magic.
Amazing.
But like, what we should do is probably make
amazing.
a small box, walls, whatever, and then just go. Have a bit of a shindig in a small box filled with sugar cubes. See just how badly the game handles it. I hope they add swimming animations to the enemies, because they look really funny. You know those, like, big orb walker guys?
Mm-hmm.
And the fire spitter? I've got 3 of them, and they all just, like, go total static, because they don't have animations. So I just have a bunch of, like, bouncing, goober creatures effectively hanging out around here. And it looks kind of magic. Let's see, minor mark 1. Okay, no, I might be good. I forgot to bring a portable miner out here. This was a mistake. Not apparently a big one.
I've just got to get enough modular frames, which is 10, unfortunately. It does take a bit of time to get to, but once I've got that, I'll be heading back out and I'll set up another truck stop for the other sugar cube I've got. And at that point, we will have sugar cubes delivering all the coal that we need for manufacturing stuff. Got everything I need, everything I need. Perfect, good. I'm ready to go. We've got a full coal belt. Oh, and the sugar cube just dropped by and is... I don't know what on earth... What? That sugar cube just came through here like... It just crashed. That sugar cube deserves 3 points on its license. I have no idea how it did that because I clearly slowed down as it was approaching, but it just got round, just rammed into a belt, then reversed back to where it was meant to be, and then carried on its way. That was fantastic. Okay, I'm recording a new path, but I'm going to try and drive this one a little bit further aside from the other one so there's less chance of them colliding. It's good that I can see the paths to make that adjustment. But having witnessed that last sugar cube basically just come in way too fast, it's got its own rules that it's following at the moment, clearly. I'm not entirely sold on the idea that they're not going to crash. There we go. What are you up to, Wanda? You thinking hard?
I am putting a coal power plant in the middle of a lake because that apparently works. This seems dangerous, but the game's not stopping me.
I mean...
And I didn't bring enough concrete to stop it from doing this. Oh, you know what? If it's working, it's working. We'll just have some electrified fishes. Oh, the water is even sparking.
Is the water actually sparking? Oh. For science, I think you should step into the lake.
Wow.
I mean, you know, how else are we going to learn?
It doesn't actually seem to be deadly, but the water is most definitely, like, blinking, sparking.
That is very interesting. For those in chat who are wondering, I'm not intending to activate this particular sugar cube on the path that I've already recorded. But that is a very good question. A couple of people were asking, well, can I just activate a sugar cube on an existing path? And that's a pretty cool thing to ask. I'm afraid I don't know. Nor am I really hoping to find out the answer to that one. Wow, that was some epic drifts. I hope the sugar cube drives like I did coming down that path. It will be pretty fabulous, I feel.
Oh wow, that's a lot of parts. I found, you know those, like, plants that get really mad at you?
Oh yeah.
If you get near them. Well, I found them.
Actually, you know.
They're really mad at me. I'm gonna see if I can put a, coal generator just on top of them.
I just realized that there's no point in recording the path down here because I need to make the loop by itself. So yeah, that was just dumb of me. Oh well. Right.
So apparently creatures don't have collision in this when it comes to building. So I found one of those like angry fart plants that, you know, starts farting the moment you get close to them. And so I just put a power plant directly on top of it.
That solved the problem.
It is now farting angrily, but can do nothing.
I didn't make any bloody fine plates. Well, that's just annoying. Wait. Sugar Cube has got a craft bench on the back. Aha! Saved.
Never come out this direction. It is an embarrassment to layouts.
Yep.
Okay, so our current power ceiling is 410 megawatts. Alright, that's going to last for a while. Oh, lizard doggo. And oh, right. I have a beacon in my inventory, don't I?
I really wish I had thoughts to bring a bunch of coal, iron with me. Alas, I did not, so I'm going to have to come back here to lay down the belt. But at the very least, I can drop off a bunch of coal in here manually. Oh, I need to set this for unloading.
Oh, right. Enough power for the crashed ship. I totally forgot about the crashed ship. Crash ship. Crash ship has hard drive. Alright. We got our first hard drive.
Okay. What? Oh. Poop. Wrong way. I need this to load. My bad.
Okay, there we go. Now all the power plants are actually hooked up. Whoops.
There we go.
Okay, so
I'm thereabouts. There we go.
I have drastically increased our power ceiling, so we should be able to just kind of build things for, I'd say up until T6 before we have to rebuild it. Maybe? I don't know. And that means we can focus all of your coal on steel production. Which is good.
There's going to be a lot of coal to come as well. This is not exactly the nicest area here. I like the ping you put down. War power!
I figured it would be self-explanatory.
Oh hey, there's the other sugar cube. Come to pick up some coal. Hooray! This is ridiculously fun, by the way, setting up these sugar cube parts. Gotta be honest. Pretty epic.
I'll have... Can you, would I potentially, like, just hop a ride on them and see how they roll?
I don't think they let you ride them.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Like, if you're riding it, it will drive you. Sorry, it will require you to control it, but oh, maybe you could just jump on top of it like I was riding you. Forward, faithful steed.